And Cameron,
Yes.
next week. What are you studying, Cameron?
I'm currently studying economics and high-level physics. I'm actually from Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm on exchange here at Kenny Williams College on the Isle of Man.
Okay. Did you have a good time last Saturday, by the way?
Good time, very good time. Yes, still celebrating. I know South Africans are very happy.
What do you think of the match?
Really good game. I know a lot of UK supporters, or England supporters, are so a bit frustrated as to how the game went and how the first half was, and it was just a kicking game, as people said, and the ref was somewhat apparently biased in that, but I don't think so. I think the game went really well, and it was a good game.
Can you give any background as to why all South African supporters say this win meant far more to the country and means an awful lot more? It's a phrase that we hear trotted out all the time. What's your view on that?
Look, I mean, I think over the past few years there's been a lot of corruption in South Africa, and there's been a lot of crime, and a lot of negative things have occurred. So I think we were hoping for something positive.
So it can, the sport can transcend everything.
Yes, yeah, no, exactly. Like people said, it's a lot bigger than just a rugby game.
Okay, Mia, next to Cameron. What are you studying, Mia?
I'm studying higher level Latin, biology and maths, because I'd like to go and do biomedical sciences at university.
Whereabouts?
I'm hoping to go to Lancaster because it's not too far from home, but also it is different from the Isle of Man.
How long have you been studying Latin? When did you take your first Latin lesson here?
In year 7, yeah, in lower 4.
Do you like Latin?
Yeah, I do enjoy it because it's more history and literature as well as just the language.
What are you hoping to do as a career?
I'm hoping to be a biomedical scientist. I did a work placement at Noble's Hospital in the summer, and I really enjoyed it. So. Well,
you're in the right trade. That's one of the. You obviously know that's one of the careers for the future.
Yeah.
Biomed is going to be absolutely everything. Yeah. So you've got a job for life.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Alex, finally. Alex Kirin. What are you studying, Alex?
I'm studying higher level math, higher level history, and higher level Spanish.
And hoping to do?
I'm hoping to be a diplomat in the U.S. State Department.
And again, is that from family ambition or?
Well, no, because my parents aren't natural-born Americans, but it's definitely something that they want me to do as well. And
why does it appeal to you?
I think it's mostly because I like languages and I also love traveling. And I think I'd love to experience more of what the world has to offer, as well as I think it'd be interesting to be able to make an impact on the US in even the smallest way with how we interact with other countries, which is really important nowadays.
What do you think of Donald Trump?
Well,
honestly, what do you think of him?
He's an idiot. He's a fool.
He's the most important man in the political world in the world.
Yeah, that is how it ended up. But I don't really particularly hate him. He is just I can't really describe it. It's more of a.
Can you explain to non-Americans why he has such an appeal? There are many, many Americans who hang on his every word and are big supporters, not necessarily fervent Republicans, but lots of Americans. I mean, he has umpteen million followers on Twitter.
Yeah, I think it's definitely about the fact that, they say, oh, we chose him because he's not a politician. He's not part of the like corrupt Washington, part of the swamp, basically. And that was definitely part of his appeal. He might not be the best orator. However, he does have a way of speaking just only what's on his mind, even if maybe it's not the most smartest thing. But he also managed to grapple that kind of nostalgia that a lot of that some generations in the States are feeling right now. They feel kind of oh, everyone's going really fast, really hard on PC or left liberal values, but some people just aren't really ready to go that far or change that quickly just yet. So they felt that Trump is a good alternative to this, politician liberal.
Okay, anybody else got any thoughts on the President of the United States? Anyone got any thoughts? Oh, let me go to Nick, you're from Ukraine. If you don't have any thoughts on Donald Trump, what are your thoughts on Vladimir Putin?
Well, I've got lots of thoughts on Vladimir Putin, and I've met many Russians who came to the school particularly, and I think I'm the first Ukrainian in the school, and many of them have basically the same opinion on Mr. Putin, saying that he is the savior of Russia and that he basically brought Russia into #1 international level country. Well,
he's very popular in Russia, though.
He is very popular, and